Hi everyone, this is Prashad Parthiban. Today I'm going to explain the differences between fleet policy versus non-fleet policy under commercial auto insurance. So when you say fleet policy, it's nothing but it covers a group of vehicles, typically 5 or more under one policy. Say they have 3 vans, 2 cars. So in that scenario, they are not going to rate each and every vehicle separately. They will be grouping all the vehicles together and look at the risk characteristics of the overall vehicle and come up with a premium. Because if you do it at the vehicle level, it is going to be very tedious and cumbersome. Whereas non-fleet policy, it covers either 1 or 2, maybe max of 2 or 3, and each separate vehicles will be rated separately. Meaning, say you take a sole proprietor or a contractor, right? They does business on an individual basis. They may have 1 or 2 vans. In those scenarios, because they won't satisfy these 5 or more vehicles, they have to choose non-fleet policy. So in this scenario, the contractor has 2 vans, maybe each van will be rated separately based on the van's condition and the driver's experience. That is why we call them as non-fleet policy. So if you see this centralized management with one renewal date and consolidated paperwork, this is going to be very easy even for the customers as well as the insurance company, right? You don't need to rate each and every individual policies and then have different renewal dates for each policy. Whereas non-fleet policy requires separate policy management and renewal for each vehicle, right? Because of the fact it is non-fleet policy. If you take a good example, say a delivery company which insures all those 10 vans, right, under one fleet policy. In this scenario, they don't need to have different policy for each vehicle because it's a fleet policy. Based on the overall characteristics of all 10 vehicles, you will come up with a premium. Whereas non-fleet policy, say a sole proprietor or a contractor who's performing landscaping, right, they have like 2 vans, right? In that scenario, each van will be separately rated and you'll have a separate policy. So in short, fleet policy, if you are a customer who have 5 plus vehicles, in general 5 is a general term, it depends on insurance company to insurance company, then you can go with fleet policy. Whereas if you are a customer who has 1 or 2 vans, right, with minimal main of travel, then you can go with non-fleet policy. Thank you very much for your continuous support. Have a great day. Bye-bye.